ST Kaizen, otherwise known as I am Kaizen, and we are back with another video. I've been trying to be more consistent and post a lot more because I do have a lot more stuff to share, you know, and just, yeah, updating life in general. Starting off, I did make a little list because there's been a decent amount of different stuff. I don't want to make this video too long, but to start it off, I want to mention supercuts. So starting probably now, I'm going to start uploading any videos and stuff like that to Instagram and do like a little cut between, so there'll be like a lot of jumping. So say like I'll explain it here, but then I'll jump to like a different segment and stuff like that. I kind of have an idea in my head, so it sounds, I think it better than it sounds. So we'll have some new videos posted on the Reel segment of Instagram there. And yeah, I just hope to do more like minute 30 content there. I actually have a reason to post over there because on Kaizen Collects, I've been trying to get more active because I've actually taken a little bit of a step back from Mangazashis because that stuff just kind of gets expensive and the room for it is just almost impossible. For many of you who don't know, I have like a little shelf over there. Actually, one of my doors right over here, so it's kind of like blocking the view of it. That's why I get kind of a good area to have this stuff in the back, because my room is considerably really small and I need to upgrade to a bigger apartment, you know what I mean, somewhere I can have more room and everything. But yeah, this whole shelf over here is just kind of like covered with like books, and then like the last of it all is just like mangazashis. They just take up so much room, so I really want to take a little step back from that. Maybe not like permanently, but just for the time being, because I've just been ordering, and I want to put my money towards better things, you know what I mean? Better, not like to say better, but more responsibilities and stuff like that, because it does add up, and it's not always good to be just collecting one thing. I always like to collect multiple things, but besides all that, let's get back more into it. Metal's so hard, it breaks the stage. Starting off, the Death Clock concert. Well, actually not just Death Clock. There was a whole tour for them. As you can see right now, I have one of my Death Clock tees on right now. I got this actually at the band merch consecutive stand. It was a great show, honestly. Besides that, they also had a couple other bands there. One I want to share right away. We got Castle Rat. They were the opener for them, and honestly, Castle Rat, I really regret not getting the signed vinyl for 50 bucks. Yeah, I missed out heavily because this band, new up-and-coming band for doom metal, phenomenal. As you guys know, I am a huge fan of metal and stuff like that. Not as big as some of my other friends and stuff like that. I know a little bit, but I've been just trying to dive more into it. So this one contains the white vinyl exclusive limited edition that you could only get at the merch stands and stuff like that. I got the last one of this one because when I tried to go get the signed vinyl, everything was cleared out. This was like the last one they had. It also includes side B with some extra tracks on there. I thought that was really cool. Crystal Cave, Serpent, Wolf 2, Dragon, Summoning Spells, Sun Song, and Phoenix 2. Yeah, this band, I just loved everything they do. They have an amazing story that goes with them, and I feel like they are definitely one to keep an eye on if you are a fan of any of that stuff. Sorry, I have a little spot up here at the top of my shelf, so that's why you just saw the door swing open. Yeah, I just try to be more transparent with everything I try to do, you know what I mean? So apologies if this isn't like up to normal standards, or I'm cutting this and cutting that, you know. I just like to show everything I can. Speaking of which, my other band tee, my Iman Clock, this is a collab tee with Iman and Mars, another phenomenal band that does Vikings and metal, and it's just really cool. I love this tee so much. You probably can't see my face right now, but in the back it has Iman, Mars, and Death Clock. And then I also managed to pick up the hoodie. I've been needing a hoodie. Apologies if you guys see. I've been wearing this quite often. It is a beautiful zip-up hoodie. It's got some on the sleeve, on the front. The backside's a giant Viking ship. If you're a fan of Vinland Saga like I am, this is just awesome. I just love this. Yeah, fully zip up hoodie, nice all black, some cotton, you know what I mean, classic hoodie. Yeah, like that. I love hoodies, mostly zip ups too, because zip ups are just so much easier to just throw on, especially when it's a little chilly, you know. Plus, it gives you a little bit of that aura, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, jumping on to the next thing I want to talk about, sharing the latest pickups for manga zashis, actually. I know I did just say that I was going to take a little bit of a break from that stuff. Boom. Okay. So, this was my last care package. A large brick, basically. This is what I'm saying, too, because when you think about international fees, plus the weight, plus domestic costs, and all that stuff, it really, really adds up. But I had to get my hands on all these ones. This is actually issues 9 through 14 of 2026. Got an awesome couple covers on there. You got Under Doctor, phenomenal, great series. Kentaro's Magic, I haven't started this, but I've heard a lot of praise, especially this guy being an assistant to Black Clover. And Alien Headbutt, which sadly is probably going to be canceled very soon because it has not been doing so well in Jump. A lot of people love it, but when Jump Stamps come into mind, it does not do well. And then I also have over here, I believe, I think this is Akane Banashi's 5th anniversary right there. And then we also have, it's been a while. I think that's Witch Watch's also 5th anniversary or 4th anniversary. I could be wrong on that. I'm not a huge fan of Witch Watch, so I don't really know too much. And then finally, we have the latest Ichi the Witch cover. I'm pretty sure this is the last cover up to date. But yeah, just taking a little bit step back. I want to rephrase before. Going to take a little bit of a step back from manga zashis because I still have a lot to post. You've probably seen on my second page at SOT Kaizen, which is mainly focuses on all anime manga stuff. I really want to turn this second page more into just comics and collectibles and stuff like that. So I want to try to refrain from posting so much anime and manga on this one, because what's the point of posting on here if I got a second page, you know what I mean? And I, not to say that I won't keep sharing and stuff like that, it's just that I want to be more transparent and do more things besides anime and manga, because that is one of my passions, and I want to make this another one of my passions because I love collecting things besides just anime and manga. And yeah, just a little update then. Not saying I'm going to be gone from that, just taking a little step back. Alright, now sharing some brand new games I got. I actually have been picking up some more PS2, Xbox 360 classic games. Starting it off with Avatar: The Last Airbender. This was a game that me and my brother played a ton of when we were younger. It's an action adventure co-op game where you can play as the main four, really. You got Aang, you got Katara, you got Sokka, and eventually you get more members like Toph, and I believe you can even eventually play as Zuko. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I remember having such great times with this game. Oh no, it's a guy named Haru. I believe that's the Earthbender before Toph and stuff like that. So yeah, I apologize. I just have a vivid memory of who Haru is, but yeah, I remember this game. I thought at least being multiplayer. It says only one player on here, but I swear me and my brother used to play this together, unless it was a different version. But yeah, have the complete copy here. Got the CD with the little manual book. I always like to try to get it complete because I feel like it's a lot better to have, you know what I mean, the complete set, especially if you're trying to be a collector. Speaking of which, I picked up also Monster Madness Battle for Suburbia. I hope to one day do a future stream for this on Halloween or something, because I am a huge fan of this game. If there's a game that I vividly remember the most, it's Monster Madness Battle for Suburbia. You play as 4 different teens who have a zombies ate my neighbor kind of vibe, where all of a sudden the whole like world just turns into an outbreak. You get to go visit a ton of different locations, and one of my favorite things was like the call tags for every like enemy that you face. Every time you like face an enemy, they'd have like a little pop-up of like a cinematic of something horror like. I love horror, so it always like caught my eye with every single one. And they did like these car staple things where it was like bolts came in, it was like Maybe I might share a little thing over here, but I hope I don't get copyrighted for sharing it. I might just cut the audio and just share it right here. But I loved it. Battle for Suburbia had like some of the coolest ideas I've ever seen. It sadly did not do so well for sales wise. I believe it did not get a sequel, or it did actually, but it was like a toned down one. I feel like because it was kind of a one and done game, you know what I mean, not a lot of people gave it the opportunity, but I thought it was really cool. The weapon building was really cool, story was really cool, loved the characters, loved the monsters, arenas, all that. One of my favorite games of all time, and I'm very happy to say that this one is another complete set. This manual too is really awesome. It's like a kind of like a game guide, a little bit. So if you wanted to see some secrets and stuff like that, they had them in there. Also, get a load of this like CD disc. I love this. Like, got the monster's paw over there, just like about to snap it away. It's just so cool. Yeah, just love this game. Another classic that I'm so happy to add. And finally, I got this one bundled with Monster Madness. I just threw it in there because I tried to throw an offer, and yeah, I just wanted to get the game. This one is Viva Pinatas. It is pretty damaged. There's a receipt in there. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to share anybody's name and stuff like that. But somebody picked this up for really cheap, and it must have been already previously damaged. Does not contain the guide or anything like that, just the disc. Figured I might as well just pick it up because it has a 4K Kids little thing in the back there. And if you know what 4K Kids was back in the day, this was like the go-to place to like watch all things like animation. You used to watch One Piece, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Viva Pinatas, you know what I mean, any like animated series that was back there younger. I believe Static Shock was on there, DC stuff was on there. It was just a great hub to just like watch all cartoon like animated series stuff. And I kind of miss those days because you really don't have much stuff for that. I do want to give a huge shout out to Tubi though for actually carrying the legacy for a lot of those series, because a lot of that stuff turns to lost media and it just disappears. Luckily places like Tubi, you know what I mean, managed to pick it back up and save it, because we shouldn't be losing that stuff. Anyways, I accidentally ordered more cheeky soap, so that happened. Anyways, I got a bunch of soaps to share. I accidentally forgot to cancel my auto order. Apologies about that. So, you know, at least I got some more soap. Starting off with the the Squeaky Queen Iron Mouse soap. This one's got a nice like lavender smell to it. Can't smell it, but my niece loves this one, so I'm probably gonna gift this one to her because I don't want to be smelling like lavender, but hey. I also got the License to Clean, the Moist Critical exclusive soap. This one I thought was hilarious, so I had to pick it up. It's got a nice like vibrant beach like taste, or not like a taste, oh my god. It's got a nice beach smell to it, like a very oceanic like kind of like vibe. I thought that was really cool. I also managed to get my hands both on the Frerin Beyond Journey's End collab. This one is Blue Moon Weed, and this one is Zoltrak. Two really cool. I like the cover arts for it. I didn't really check what the smells were, but you know, just thought they were really cool. Not bad, not bad. It's got like a very like weird like strong, but like I don't even know. I want to say vinegar like, but I don't know if that's right. But it just kind of gets a little bit sour smell in your like nose. I do like this one though. This one is really good. This, I like the smell of this one. This one, not so much. This one, really good. And finally, I got a rerun of the cheeky Scary Sundays, the Sunday Scaries. I like this one a lot. This was my personal favorite of the last one. If you go check back my other video, I said that I really like the smell of this one, and I'm gonna double back down and say still my favorite. Oh my god, this one is a must pick up in my opinion. If you like actual like Sunday like smells and stuff like that, like you're actually eating a bowl of ice cream, I highly recommend this one. I really didn't notice this too. Look at the cool art. She's actually scared. That's a really cool art. But yeah, another cheeky soap pickup. Not sure if I will pick up any more in the future, but maybe. We'll see. We'll have to see what else comes out because there's some new Kaizen ones. We are back with a ton of comics from Midtown Games. Love them. Always great to shop with them. Love everything they do. Shout out to them for all the signings recently. I got a bunch of signed pickups coming very soon that I cannot wait to share. Very excited about that. I also got my hands on a bunch of Ben 10 comics. The reason why they're flipped is because one of these is actually a mystery bag, so I think they just flipped them all just to give me a little surprise. I kind of know what they are because they have like the bottom thing of it, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen the covers personally, so I'm gonna wait and share these at the end because I really am excited for these. But starting off the haul, I got Shadow of Mall issue 3. I'm not too sure if I shared it before, but I do have cover issue 2 and issue 1, but cover B. I really like the cover B variants. Just got all the ladies from Star Wars. I sadly couldn't get my hands on the first cover A because it kept on selling out. That's one I'm just gonna have to scavenge for in the future, but very happy about collecting that because I love them all miniseries. It had a great finale to it, and I definitely can't wait for season 2 to come back. Next up we have Justice League Unlimited issue 18. I believe this is the end of the Amnesty arc, and maybe also I think DCKO. I could be wrong, but I thought this was a cool cover and another cool story. I need to get back into the Justice League Unlimited story because I have not finished the Terrific 10. But I heard that was really good, and this seemed to be even better because got King Shark in there. King Shark, the GOAT. Anyways, I also got 2 issues of Batman Volume 9. If you haven't read this Matt Fraction run already, I highly recommend it. Phenomenal story, and it looks like we got Batgirl jumping into the fray now. That looks super cool. I'm really excited to check this out because this storyline has just been phenomenal. Really good. I also did pick up the variant cover. Yeah, look how cool that is. I love it. Yeah, don't quote me on all the character names in that, but I think it's Batwing and the Huntress. I could be wrong, but just really cool. I just thought the cover was really cool, and I want to add it to my collection. Next up we have some Absolute titles, starting with Absolute Martian Manhunter 11. This is the second to last cover before the end of the Absolute Martian Manhunter series for now. They did say that they could come back to it in the future if they're interested. We also got Absolute Flash issue 13. This is like the next start of the story after year 1, so this is kind of the start of year 2 right here. And then we also got Absolute Flash issue 14, which is now the introduction to Mirror Master, because he played a part in Absolute Evil, and now he's gonna start playing a bigger role into the Flash story, which I think is really cool. Next up we also have Absolute Superman issue 18, continuing the fight with Black Adam, I believe. I haven't really started this story yet, so sorry if I'm just getting it wrong right away. I stopped at issue 17. I gotta backtrack and get a lot of reading done on a lot of this stuff. I just like to stay up to date because usually you miss your opportunity. Good luck trying to get a first issue for cheap. But anyways, Absolute Green Arrow 14. I heard this arc has been getting pretty good, especially with the lanterns and stuff like that. We're finally diving more into that. Then I picked up 2 copies of Absolute Batman issue 20, which is the start of the Robin's fight. Yeah, I really like the way these ones look. I got my hands on 2 of them because I figured might as well just keep one extra just in case, because I feel like this would be a cool cover to get signed eventually if I ever get the chance. And then finally for this comic haul, we have Absolute Wonder Woman issue 19, 1 away from 20. It's just really cool to see that these comics are still all ongoing. The fact that a lot of them are about to hit the 20 mark. Batman just hit the 20 mark. Absolute Wonder Woman's about to hit the 20 mark. I believe Superman's also just 1 issue behind from the 20 mark. Just love seeing the series thrive and do so well because it's not every day you get these good of comic runs, and not to mention Absolute Green Arrow, which future we will be talking about. I might just start like a whole like series just talking about that, because I already saw the first, you know what I mean, the first issue of Green Arrow, couldn't hold back, and I just watched some comic explains and stuff like that, and it looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. My issues always come about like a week or two after all the hype, so I like to just stay informed, because then, you know, I'll get an idea of what the story is going, so I don't get spoiled, and two, and then I can physically read it and then see for myself what I think, all that good stuff. But anyways, it's time for the moment we were all hoping for. We have the absolute Ben 10 comics. So this is going to be a first. I have not actually looked at these at all, so this will be our first time seeing it together. Let's dive straight into it, starting with cover A. Okay, we're going to have a first reveal together. Oh, I like this cover. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, this is phenomenal. You got a lot of the main characters on there. You got Diamond Head right there, Forearms. You got, I don't know who that is actually in the back. Gray Matter, Accelerate, Heat Blast, Stinkfly, Upgrade, Cannonball. I forget what the plant one is, but oh my god, they made him horror. Yeah, just, this is a really cool cover. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make this a little bit quick, because I want to make this like a little Instagram short too, because I only get like about a minute 30 to do it. So here is cover B. Oh, I spoiled myself right away. Ooh, another great variant. I love this. It's also like a little combination of all the aliens. I wanted to try to get all the ones that had like all the aliens on it, because I feel like Ben 10 isn't him without the aliens. I know the whole story is about him being a hero without the aliens, but I think the aliens are the coolest part. So yeah. Next up, we have cover N. Okay, let's see this one. I'm gonna say cover G, I think it was, or V for last. So that's our big special one. Oh yes, this is the Virgin cover. So this is the one that does not have the logo on it. I had to pick this one up just because, like I said, I love the monsters, or the heroes really, and how cool they look. The aliens actually. Oh my god, I'm blanking already. But yeah, really cool. Love this one. And then finally, what we've all been waiting for. I know it's a foil already, because look at that foil. I'm really excited to see what this is. It was at random, so I'm not too sure what exactly it could be. But here we go. And for the moment we have all been waiting for. Oh wow. Okay. So it's like, oh wow. So it's like cover A, but in a foil form. Or no, this isn't cover A. This is cover B actually. Wow. So yeah, get a load of that. Got the foil for cover B. Honestly, this was probably one of the best ones you could probably pull, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think anything better than that, but maybe like a foil version cover, but I don't know if they do that. But yeah, Ben 10, guys. If you're a fan of Ben 10, definitely comment below and let me know. I'm very excited to read this story. I might do another separate video talking about the story and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. So yeah, this has been our Ben 10 comic haul right over here, and our basic comic haul in general. I think that's basically about it for right now. I want to thank you guys all for watching. It's been a while since the last video. Hope to post a lot more. Got a lot more stuff coming, and a lot more yapping. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Have a great day.